Alright guys, this is a battle against Demise, like a rematch type thing. And so yeah, he's gonna lead with an Azelf again. And I'm gonna try a new team and switch it up and use a Machamp. So he psychics and I thought he was gonna predict me switching, so I stayed in. And I lived with 1 HP without even a focus sash, so I did like damage calculations, and the average for it for his psychic was 380, and I have 381, so like I got perfect average, which was awesome. So yeah, then I payback him, and I know that's gonna bring him down to a sash, so I just finished him off with a priority move. Bullet punch. Yeah. So now I know he's gonna kill me, so I just switch. Maybe save him for later. So yeah, I go into Vaporeon, which resists Heatran like every single way possible, and then he goes on to Zapdos, which I knew he was gonna switch, so I use Toxic, and it turns out it misses, but that's not too much of a big deal. So I switched into Flygon because I knew he was gonna Thunderbolt, kind of obvious, but yeah. So I used Stone Edge on his Cresselia, and this Cresselia is such a pain. I mean, seriously, this thing, I had nothing against it. So I just switched into Vaporeon, knowing he would have Ice Beam. Well, not knowing, but why else would you switch into a Cresselia on a Flygon? So yeah, so I switch into Vaporeon, and then he switches out again. What do? Oh yeah, I go for the Toxic, but he has a Steel type, so it didn't work. I don't know, that was kind of predictable on my part. So I knew he was going to set up for an Agility or something, like set up on me, because Vaporeon can't really do anything. So I just go for straight up Surf, and it didn't do that much, so I got kind of scared, thinking he would like set up another Agility or something, to even like outspeed everything. But no, he just goes for straight up Earthquake, and that does nothing, and I was like, wow, Vaporeon's a beast. So I just went for another Surf, and it did a lot more than the first one, which is crazy, but yeah, that works for me. And so now he just decides to go for a Boom, and yeah, it's going to kill my Vaporeon. So that's a dead Vaporeon and a dead Metagross. So I sent out a Flygon because it's Choice Scarf, so basically I can just, U-turn if it's not a good matchup. So I decide to, because obviously Cresselia is not a good matchup, and he goes for the obvious Ice Beam, which I resist, like ×4 or something. So I set up a Stealth Rock thinking he's going to switch, but instead he just stays and Thunder Waves me. But that's all good because Heatran doesn't really need to go first. So yeah, I used Earth Power knowing he was going to switch. I don't know why he used Earth Power though. I don't know. My Heatran and me don't really get along. So I knew he was going to call mine here because it's kind of obvious. And I use Hidden Power Grass. And I end up getting a critical hit. And I'm not sure if that mattered or not. I was too lazy to do like the damage calculation stuff. So I just didn't worry about that. So now I switch out into Flygon. And yeah, we're going to ignore this little part. Because I messed up on this Flygon. So yeah, just ignore that little part. And yeah, we're both Choice Scarfed. And I use Earthquake and it kills him. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about what just happened. That's no big deal. But yeah, so I sent out Heatran because I know he's going to paralyze me, thinking I was going to switch into something else that wasn't Heatran because he's already paralyzed. But yeah, so I go for a Fire Blast knowing he's going to switch again. And yeah, it goes into Zapdos, and that Fire Blast rapes him. So he roosts up, thinking, like hoping that I was going to get a paralyze or a miss because Fire Blast's low accuracy. Pretty sure you all know that. And yeah, so he lives with like 1 HP. So then he uses Thunderbolt, and I'm like, please hit again, please, 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 and I get paralyzed. So yeah, there's one paralyzed for him, and I think he finishes me off actually. Yeah, he does. So yeah, that sucks because he still has a Zapdos left. So I send him my Flygon. He's gonna withdraw, and what do I go for? I go for an Outrage because it's stabbed and stuff. And amazing. And yeah, so I'm gonna lock myself in Outrage, which is pretty stupid on my part. I should probably just U-turned. And he's gonna Moonlight, which kind of killed me inside a little bit because now Cresselia is just gonna wall the entire time. So I Outrage again, just getting some damage in because I'm stuck, like forced to use Outrage the whole time. So he Ice Beams and kills my Flygon. I mean, yeah, this Cresselia was a pain the entire time. So I Whirlwind because I know he has Zapdos left. He's the only other one left besides Cresselia, and Cresselia has Lunar Dance. So if he brought back Zapdos with Lunar Dance, he probably would have won. Unless Stealth Rocks takes damage before Lunar Dance. And yeah. Maybe he would have lost, actually. But who cares? Because I killed it. So now Cresselia is his last Pokemon. And yeah, get ready for this. This is a huge stall. Like, so if you don't want to watch this entire, like, rest of the video, this is all his Cresselia stalling me. And it's going to come down to him running out of Ice Beams. So he can't really do anything to me left. So yeah, if you don't want to watch, you can, like, stop watching. Because, yeah, we're just going to sit here and stall with, Ice Beam and Roost and paralyzing me, and yeah. So right now I'm just gonna go for the roost, obviously, just live and stall him a little bit. So he realizes I'm doing that, so I think he's gonna start. Wait, oh nope, not yet. Do. I keep roosting. He's hoping for a critical hit. He's hoping for a critical hit or for me to get paralyzed. And then he moonlights just to burn it off because he doesn't want to keep wasting his ice beams. So I just keep brave birding. Maybe getting like a crit wouldn't really matter. So yeah, this is just now there you go. He's burning thunder waves on me now, so he doesn't waste all his ice beams. And then yep, he's still doing it, and then I get paralyzed, so he gets some more leftovers. We both do. I'm telling you, man, Cresselia is just annoying. Like if you want like a 3-hour like battle, 3 hours long, just use 6 Cresselias against 6 Cresselias. That'll be like 3-hour long battle. You probably wouldn't even get to finish it. But he's gonna ice beam me, and there you go. He finally gets the crit, which is obviously gonna take me out the next turn because my leftovers won't be enough to survive another one. That's why I Brave Bird. I didn't think he was gonna get a crit instead of roosting. So yeah, my Scrummery faints, and I send out Celebi. And I checked to see what Leaf Storm would do, and that didn't do that wasn't that bad of damage. But then he moonlights it all, so I'm like, I gotta switch. I can't keep lowering my special attack, or else pretty soon Celebi's gonna be useless. So I switch out, and good thing I saved Machamp, because if I didn't, he probably would have won. Well, he would have won, not probably. So I go into Machamp and get the little Lumberry, but it doesn't matter because Cresselia's base speed is a lot higher than Machamp's, and I didn't EV train his speed. Well, not that much, but. So I go into Celebi, use Hidden Power Fire, because I don't want to waste Leaf Storms. Like, I don't want my special attack to fall. So he's going to T-Wave, and he only has like 3 Ice Beams left at this point. He uses 1, I recover, and then when he saw I recover, he was like, alright, that's good games. Because, yep, there you go. I get paralyzed, and I think he's, oh, no, he has another one. So he has 1 more, and then I Hidden Power again. Like, if he gets a crit, that's going to suck, because that means he's going to win. Because we're down to 1 versus 1. So yeah, he ice beams me again, hoping for the crit, and he doesn't get it, and I just recover. And yeah, that's pretty much the game, because he's out and he's just gonna flee instead of wasting more time. So yeah, good game, Demise, and yes, that was a very fun battle, but very long, very long. All right, peace out, guys.